Thank you, thank you, thank you. Live video is starting. Hello. So thank you so much for joining us live, wherever you are joining us live from, in any part of the world, whether you are from UK, USA, South Korea, North Korea, in Nigeria, Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Kaduna, Nasarawa, anywhere in the world you are joining us live from, you are highly welcome to our live broadcast. And today, of course, as usual, we'll be discussing an important topic. It's been a while I actually came on live. And to those that have subscribed to our YouTube channel, thank you. Of course, I believe you have been learning a lot, and definitely there's still a lot to learn. So today, please, I would like to know if you can hear me. Kindly please just drop in the comment section that you can hear me live and clear. And if you cannot hear me, please let me know so that the correction can be made on the audio. And I believe that you can see and you can hear me live and clear. So thank you so much for our viewers on Instagram, Facebook, and whatever media you are seeing this from. So I will be having a review of some of an important topic, like the role of fear and doubt when investing in real estate. From my experience, these have been the basic factors that a lot of new buyers, prospective investors, particularly when they are coming into the real estate market for the very first time, those that are not in Nigeria, or those even that are in Nigeria but they are actually here to make decision about investing in real estate, some of the basic reasons they stay behind is because of the fact that they are afraid and they are in doubt. Afraid of what? And in doubt of what? Basically, many people are afraid of loss of fund, loss of investment, in that of how original is the investment, is it really genuine? Because what usually spread more, or what people get to know the most often time, is that the failure people have experienced when it comes to, let's say, investment. People can tell you how they have lost so much amount of money when they invest in real estate, even with the so-called trustworthy people they have invested with, maybe their family or their friends. So there are so many countless experiences out there where people are having bad experiences when it comes to real estate investment. So that alone is actually keeping many people aloof when it comes to investing in real estate. But how long should you be in this state of fear? How long should you be in this state of doubt when other people are actually maximizing the fear and doubt they had, and they are turning it into opportunity, and they are growing in wealth as well as in happiness? So that is why today is discussion is very, very important, because know that we are in the Q1 of 2023, and so if we are to have a review of what transpired between the Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4 of 2022. To the glory of God, we are thankful for so many things, because a lot of people financial fortune has been increased for those who were able to take advantage of real estate investment opportunity, and they were able to surmount the fear they had, and then they were able to meet the right people. They had the right information, they had the right knowledge, and now their story has changed. So many people who ordinarily were skeptical about investing in real estate, and they had, because of all the bad experiences, like I have told, see, one thing why at time when we as consultant in property investments, when people want to invest in real estate and they express their fear and doubt, they are not to be blamed. We don't blame them, because we cannot even blame them, because this fear and doubt truly exist. Because I mean, we had a number of testimonials from people who had bad experiences before interacting with us, and when they share their pains and the bad experiences they had, you will also tend to understand them, where they are coming from. So, but the question today is this: So that's why it is important actually if you are starting afresh and probably you have invested before and you've had those kind of bad experiences other people have had, or you even have the money and you are thinking, you better put your money in the bank and keep checking your alert every day, your money is still there. And so how will that really pay for you? How long will that continue? So that is the essence of today's interaction. So you can't take away fear, you can't take away doubts when transacting business, when transacting in property, particularly in a location like Lagos State. I mean, many people will tell you the experiences of Omonile Wahala, land grabbers, and what have you. Like if you could recall, one of the interviews I granted some time ago, I think that it was even held on NT Network News, if I'm not mistaken. I share with the audience then that even when it comes to property investment, that you even want to rent a property, at times for you to know how serious it is, particularly in Lagos, the same apartment you want to rent might have been rented out to so many other people. So usually the first person to put the padlock on the apartment is more or less like the rightful owner, because when you come you pay to the landlord, that one has paid to the landlord, that is not the owner, so you should be the right occupier of that property. So this fear, these doubts are not things that are new. But the good thing now again is this: when you're investing in real estate, like I've earlier told you, basic things you must do is for you to ask the right question. See, you've agreed that at least we, even from our parts, we've agreed with you that fear and doubt exist. Again, we are also telling you that the successful investors that are celebrated today also had been in a state of fear and in doubt before it eventually now they are now in a state of happiness and joy. So do not let fear and doubt take the better part of you. That is not how it works. So if you think you are a young tech person, you are into tech, you are an entrepreneur, so you are making money, you are having access to funds, and then you feel that you are not ready for investment yet, and that no, you don't want to do this or don't want to do that, you are not doing anybody, because you are not doing anybody a favor either. So this is why this discussion is very important. So make sure you just relax, calm down. If you have any question whatsoever, we'll be happy to answer your questions. We'll be happy to trash it down. So let us go into the first number one reason why people have fear and doubt when investing in real estate. Number one is the fear of unknown. You see, unknown in so many instances, such as what should happen if they put their money now into property and they're in need of the money, and then the money is gone, the property is nowhere to be found. So it's better they put, and of course remember the story their mother told them or their uncle told them how they invested in property some time ago, and then the property was nowhere to be found. Their money, they could not retrieve it. So it's a story of Adaino. So many people were in that state. Another fear is that people of loss of the money they have had. Maybe some people, they are just starting up their life, and the next thing they will just want to see, yes, they've heard so many things about investing in real estate, and they believe that truly real estate is that opportunity that can make them grow richer because it is an imperishable asset. And they have also learned that if done well and they are able to meet the right set of people, their money could actually work for them, and they can actually grow richer in wealth and in bank. So they knew this quite alright. But then they are still afraid, what if they lose their money? So another fear again is that the fear of loss of property. Okay, now that they even want to give it a trial, what if that property itself does not even exist? What if they are not even allocated? What if they cannot even get any allocation for the property they are investing in? So these fears are countless. So let us now start taking it one after the other. What should be your number one thing when you, so how do you, because it is now one way of solving problem is to identify the problem. So we have identified some of these fears. So you can also feel free to also drop some of your other fears that you have, or that you have experienced, or the doubt you had when investing in real estate. So let us get them and let us analyze them. So let us now first and foremost, what are the things you must know and you must do when investing in real estate? Number one thing is this: never and never and never invest for the wrong reason. You see, property investment is not for everybody, number one. So understand is that the fact that your brother just invested in real estate, your auntie just invested in real estate, your husband, your wife just invested in real estate, does not mean you also must have to invest in real estate. Yes, and I'm about to say that because investing in real estate must come with understanding of what it entails. So if you invest for the wrong reason, you may also get the wrong result. That is one of the basic reasons many people who have failed in real estate investment may not tell you. So number one thing you must do is to understand your why. Why do you want to invest in real estate? What purpose are you trying to achieve? What's your motive for investing in real estate? So if your motive is that, okay, you are looking for a way whereby the money you have at the moment, maybe you have some millions in your account, you're able to do a particular business, and then it resulted into a huge profit, and you feel that keeping this fund in the bank might be a waste of executive resources. So you are looking for, and you've heard so much about the essence of investing in real estate. So you are thinking that yes, investing in real estate, and maybe if you invest it now and you have a business you want to start, and maybe by next year you want to start the business, but you want to actually keep this money so that you can actually grow rich and all of that. Maybe that is your own core objective, that you are just looking for a short period where you can invest and cash out your money and your profits, if any exists at all. Maybe that's your motive. Another motive may be that yes, you are in Nigeria living in diaspora. You've learned that yes, property market in Lagos, particularly along the Lekki axis, is booming because of what the government is doing in terms of infrastructure, in terms of facilities that they are putting in place on a daily basis. So you are thinking about, yes, what if you have a number of property in strategic locations like that, such that maybe in the nearest future you can decide to sell them and then grow richer, or you can even decide to buy some of them and give it out for renter. You can decide to do land banking with them. So maybe your own goal is just that you are not even ready for the money. You have the money already, so you are not ready for a quick cash. You are looking for a longer period, and by the time this development government is doing in this axis, by the time they are completed, property market, property value in those environment would have skyrocketed. So your own objective is that you want to plant now, because the Lekki Phase One everybody is talking about today, the Ikoyi people are talking about today, were once bushes, were one far away location to some people, but some people had the foresight and they invested in Lekki 10-15 years ago, 20 years ago, and look at what Lekki is today. So if your own is that, okay, yes, your child is just starting primary school, just starting secondary school, and by the time he or she enter university or even enter secondary school, imagine what would have been the worth of the property you are investing in his or her name. So if your own is a long time investment goal, you can see that your goal and that of person looking for a return investment within 1 year or 2 years is not the same. So these are some of the basic reasons you must understand first. Another reason objective might be that, oh, you already understand that Lagos is densely populated, and in terms of accommodation, it's scarce, very scarce. It's a scarce commodity, because it's not as if the more people come into Lagos, the more houses are available. No, it is a known fact that affordable housing is a challenge when it comes to living in Lagos State. It's a known fact that the number of people migrating to Lagos on a daily basis on the rise. So you are already seeing yourself as a potential landlord, that when these people come to Lagos, they definitely need a place to stay. When these people come to this region that the government is moving to now, talking about the free trade zone assist, talking about Epe assist, talking about what is happening in some strategic locations in Lagos, when people are migrating, they need development, they need business venture, so they need a land for their business to set up, they need a property to rent for their business, or they even need a place to live. So you want to become the landlord, that even while you are in London, when you are in USA, somebody is paying you rent on an annual basis. Sir, I just a payment confirmed for the annual rental has been paid. So your own is just to sit back, enjoy, and keep enjoying your return on investment, because you have property here in Lagos in different just locations that people are occupying, and on an annual basis they are paying you rental income. So that is another objective. So your own is just that, okay, you want to become Lagos landlord. But even though you are staying in Abuja, even though you are staying in Port Harcourt, even though you are staying in Nasarawa, But as long as your property exists in Lagos, you are the landlord and people are paying to you because you have property managers who are managing this thing for you. So you understand that is another objective entirely. So these objectives are different and they are countless. Some short let apartment that yes, you are in Lagos. Even you will stay in Lagos, but most often you are not always around. You will travel to different places. So but your property is suitable for short let. And what is short let to start with? Short let simply means a place people can stay and reside for a short period of time, as it will be as though they are in their own apartment. Some people can have a 2-bedroom apartment for short let, some can be a studio apartment, some can be a 3-bedroom or even a duplex, depending on the family who wants to occupy it or the individual who wants to occupy it. So if you have such apartment, it means that these people, instead of lodging to an hotel, they rather stay in your residence, and for every day they stay there, they pay you. So you can see, so it means that even when you are not around, your property is busy, somebody else is occupying the property, and as long as you are not around, the property is fetching you money. So that is short let apartment. So you can see that there are so many means by which people invest in real estate, and for so many purposes by which they are enjoying the return on investment. So the basic mistakes that you must first and foremost identify and avoid is mistake of not knowing why you want to go into real estate, why you want to invest in real estate. Because if your own objective is short time investment goal, you are not in the same class, in the same in the same way with the person whose objective is consistent rental value, consistent appreciable return on investment. So you must understand your own objective first and foremost. Now that is clear, another thing you must then understand is what exactly is your budget. You already know the location you are looking at, then you must also have a realistic budget that can fit that dream, so that it's not everything, because you can't be everywhere at every time. And of course you can also not build something on nothing. So you must understand that your dream as well as the capital to pursue that dream must be in tandem. So don't let anybody bubble you, don't let anybody deceive you that yes, anywhere belle face you can just invest, because that is later on in the long run people can give you what you do not even need. So if whatever they are presenting to you does not meet your need, you do not have to seize the opportunity. That's why I earlier said that the fact that your property, your friends, your family are investing in a particular project, particular investment, does not mean you must also invest. Because if your goals are not the same, then how do you intend to enjoy the same reward? So that must be well established. Another problem people had again is that I too know. See, the fact you don't know is understandable. Not wanting to know is the problem. The fact that you know is understandable. Wanting to know more is to your plus. It's an advantage. So at times people assume they know what they don't know. And that's why even when it comes to property investment, not every lawyer is an expert when it comes to real estate. So don't say because you're a lawyer or your brother is a lawyer, this and that is lawyer, so this person is enough to also help you to carry out your real estate investment this thing, when the person does not even understand the property law or even the terrain of real estate investment here in Lagos. So you may not get the right advice. So if you are not meeting the right people to advise you accordingly, and you're not working with the right experts, then you are living in ignorance of what many lies people have told you. So you are not even in the know to make your own findings, to make clarifications, to ask questions and to get clarifications for whatever it is that you are in doubt of. That alone might be enough reason why you may not get the right result you are anticipating, even if you invest in real estate. So these important tips must be well understood first. Now that you have understood these basic points, let us now see how you can now begin to solve the problem of the fear and doubts other people have when investing in real estate. You see, the importance of knowledge cannot be overemphasized. You can't give what you don't have. So that's why I have emphasized that the first thing you must do is to invest into your knowledge. Understand, the fact that people are failing when they made their own investment or they had bad experience, it's not enough reason why you must also fail, or why you must also have a bad experience. Because what about those that are successful? Did they have 2 years? What about those that today, what is funding their lifestyle is their real estate investment they've had when they were much younger? Many of them didn't even have what you are having, that is laying value in your account at the moment, before they started. But they were fortunate to learn from the mistakes other people had made, and they were fortunate to, of course, to meet the right people who would tell them nothing but the truth, even though people believe that saying the truth at times might be bitter. But the reality remains that you must still say the truth, whether you love to hear it or you don't want to hear it. We will tell you the way things are, because there's nothing as important as our reputation and as our name to protect. So, because this is when you are successful and you are happy, you know that yes, in the industry called real estate, there are still people maximizing the opportunity. And of course, that, even if some of you, if you are in a close circle, you might have, there was a time I shared an update from one of our partners for the last 2022, that we paid nothing less than 5 billion naira to investors at maturity. Yes, that's a fact, because these were people, majority of those who invested in short-term investment, like it for 12 months, 7 months, or thereabout. That has been existent not 1 year, not 2 years, not 3 years, and almost on every month. And for our partners, for us to be able to have paid nothing less than 5 billion naira, then you should know that it is not everybody that is into fraud, and not everybody will come forward. And so if you don't know, meet the right people, let them educate you, because you are leaving so many. See, the truth is this: what people do not know, the bank you are putting your money into are the same bank that are coming to us and are investing into the projects and property that we have, and they make so much return on investment, and then they give you peanuts because your money is in their custody, and it's your own money that they invested into some of our projects. Because what is important to you is that you want to know that any day, anytime you want to withdraw your money, you're able to withdraw it. Some people will even do what is known as fixed deposit. They fix so huge amount of money in the bank, hoping that they are making an investment, and in the long run they have peanuts in return. All of those things should stop. You see, if you do not know where other people are making their money, that's why you see that's why it's not good to envy any rich man you see around there. And it's also not also good to think every rich man or every successful man you see must be a drug lord, must be 419, must be yahoo, must be what, must be that, and all of those, whatever name or terms you want to give them. The question is, when people invest in real estate, at times real estate investment doesn't make noise. You may not even know they have shishi, they will have kobo, because unlike when they buy luxurious cars or they travel on unexpensive paid trips, so you see them in the cruising and all of that, so in a delivery yacht or what have you, oh, seen this guy, seen this girl, seen these people, they have arrived. Then when the first thing, some of this you may not even get to know about them. It's only maybe they now one of their property has appreciated and has given them return on investment. They decide to spend little on themselves. That's why your own eye will now open. Then they have gone. What you are seeing is just a tip of an iceberg. So many people, they have learned, and that's why see strategic locations that maximize, okay, yes, property investment. Where can they buy genuine property, and how would they know this property is genuine? Is it verifiable? Yes. So these are the things you must don't let. It's because at times it's painful. Truthfully, frankly speaking, it's painful in the sense that when you see some people, not that they don't have the money, not that they don't have the resources, but they have allowed this fear and doubt to take the better part of them, when those who do not even have up to what they had are facing their fears and doubts headlong, and today they are successful. So don't bank on the fact that you have certain millions of money lying in your account, laying value, and you know for sure what inflation is saying in the Nigerian market, in the Nigerian economy. So it doesn't make the best for you to leave your money value. So we're having this discussion because at least 2022 has just started. I mean 2023 rather. 2022 has started and has ended. So we thank God for everything. But now that you are just starting 2023, let your perspective about real estate investment, let it be different from whatever it is you have had. Don't miss opportunity, because you're a young chap now. You are having access to businesses, you are having access to investment here and there, you are having opportunity to work in the tech environment, and you are making good money. But if you cannot now also sit back and think what will happen when you are no longer available, agile and fit to carry out these activities we have been carrying out, what happened? What do you hope to sit and enjoy later on in the future? So that is where real estate investment comes in. It is an imperishable asset. It is timeless. It is since almost the beginning of man there has been real estate. Your dad will tell you about real estate investment experience. Your mom could tell you about real estate investment experience. Your siblings will tell you. You are also having an idea now. So don't just let the fear and doubt take the better part of you. What you need to do going forward is make the experts, property consultant, property advisors, and assistant. As Berkeley Consult Nigeria Limited, that is one of our basic role to you as, let's say, advisor and property consultation. As rental, as real estate consultant, it's our duty to educate you, to empower you, and to inform you that these other clients that are successful with their real estate investment journey, they don't have to as. It wasn't as if they were just born with luck. Many of them just decided to, okay, let them even start. Let them give a trial, and now trials are already convincing them. So look at your record for the last 2022. Check your inflow of good enough. Many of you now, at least even at your comfort, you can check your account details. You can log into your bank app and check the record of what you earn throughout 2022 from January 1st to December 31st 2022. Check your inflow. You see that all this money that you are making, and if your inflow and outflow is the same, now almost everything you earn you also spend, and you cannot even pinpoint any tangible assets, any tangible investment to your name, because and all you did was to blame Buhari, to blame Sanwo-Olu, to blame your governors, to blame everybody except yourself. But then you realize that if you are to be fair to yourself, you actually made enough of money. You know what I'm talking about, because once you check your record will show you how you have fared. But because you have refused to give yourself that reward, that opportunity to actually invest, now you see you cannot actually attribute anything tangible to whatever it is you have earned. Rather, your maybe bulk of your money went into acquiring what liabilities. Many people add so many, from the latest iPhone to the latest iPhone to the latest iPhone and many other gadgets like that, just because you want to show that you belong, or that of course you have arrived. And in the long run, you do not have anything that you can back onto. Yes, that these are the things that you have. So it is very, very important that you must understand that going forward, success is achievable. You can also share the good news of how you earn money and of how money earns more money for you. It's simple. It's not rocket science. You just must open your mind and open your conscience, open yourself to ideas and innovations, and then begin to put into practice what you are learning. And that also reminds me that if you are here to, of course, a number of these tips I'm sharing with you today, you can find a number of them in some of our videos on Real Estate Made Easy. We have a YouTube channel called Real Estate Made Easy. You can just Google it on YouTube, Real Estate Made Easy, and make sure you subscribe to that channel, because that's basically where we update a number of videos to educate you about property investment, whether you are in Nigeria, in diaspora. In fact, as a matter of fact, about 70 to 80% of clients buying property in Nigeria are Nigerians in diaspora. So that's what happened. It's worrisome, and it's funny when those who are in Nigeria are in doubt of what is happening in terms of opportunities that they are living to chance, and those that are in diaspora are maximizing the same opportunity, and later you start blaming. So who are you to blame? That's why you see, you do not just envy anybody. You don't just get jealous of anyone. Make sure that the one you are earning, what are you doing with it? So it's a gradual process. You can move from savings to investment. You can of course start, if whatever it is you've gotten, it's not enough for you to invest, begin to save. Once you have saved, don't just stop with saving. Put part of the savings into investment. And that mistake you must also not make is that don't invest in real estate with all your money. As in, maybe all that you have earned, you are putting all of them into real estate. That is not ideal enough. That's why I say feel free to reach out to us, call us, and let us educate you. Let us enlighten you about when and how and where should you invest in real estate. Because without this tangible information, without the right access to information, you'll be leaving so many to chances. Your success is in your hand, and there are so many opportunities that of course you can maximize. So real estate investment is not rocket science, and the success in it, you can also share the testimony that you are a successful real estate investor. So wherever part of the world you are seeing this video live from, I want to appreciate you once again for staying tuned, and of course for joining us live. I really appreciate it. And of course to all our subscribers all over the world, I want to use this medium again to say a big thank you to you. Thank you so much for trusting our brand of Beckerley Consult Nigeria Limited. Thank you so much for believing in us and giving us your trust and entrusting your hard-earned resources with us to actually help you to grow richer. And we are happy that you are happy with what you have been able to do with you. We are also using this medium to also say a big thank you to all our fans all over the world. Those of you that you have always wanted to invest, but you just have not gotten the opportunity to invest, do not worry. May the Lord bless you. And those of you that are invested, may you continue to have more to invest, and may all your investments continue to give you good return on investment. So thank you so much to every one of you, to our friends, to our family, for everyone that actually believed in us and that are still believing in us. Because without your mutual support, many of our giant strides, many of our wins, many of our success stories may not have been able to come to reality if you have not been there for us. So I want to thank you specially from myself, my team, and to all our stakeholders. We are saying a big thank you to you, and we of course we are trusting that for this new dispensation we will expect more from, because they say to whom much is given, much is expected. So we'll be ready, and of course we'll be excited to also help you to ensure that you have the best of, let's say, investment experience. That's why we created a YouTube channel, Real Estate Made Easy. With Beckerley Consult, real estate is made easy. Like I've told you, and I do tell many of our clients that it doesn't have to be difficult, because it's not a rocket science. So thank you so much once again, and feel free to share this video with your loved ones. Feel free to like, and of course share with everyone, so that they can also have the good message that investing in Lagos real estate is not a rocket science. It's not everyone that is fraudster, it's not everyone that is a scammer, and it's not everyone that is interested in scamming you of going into fraud because of your fund. Your money is not as important as the reputation and as integrity we have, and we have to protect. You can always go to bed with both eyes closed when you transfer your real estate investment with Beckerley Consult, because with Beckerley Consult, real estate is made easy, and our word is our bond. We call a spade a spade. So once again, to everyone all over the world, I say a big thank you to you, and may the good Lord bless you. Thank you so much.